Hey everybody, welcome back to Collectors Enabled. Thank you for joining us this Monday evening. Little switch this week. Weekend family time, kind of busy for everybody, so we pushed it today. Thank you for joining us as always. We have a shorter show tonight. Hasn't been too much going on. There's been a ton of controversy, and I'm sure that some of you know what we're talking about regarding a certain RDJ bust, and my phone has been blowing up literally every single day over the week and weekend. We'll talk about that. I'm going to save my piece, and then we're going to not talk about it again. We got some new reveals. We got some Gimli, Lord of the Rings. We have a lot of interesting hot toy reveals, and I know that some of us want to check those out, so we'll talk about that. Some pretty good pickups, and then we'll just see what everyone else wants to talk about. So before we do anything, we got John in the house on his phone because he left his laptop at work. What's up, John?
Not much. Lucky to be here.
Thank you for joining us. I find that on the phone it's not too bad, but of course it's tough to kind of share things and do stuff. But
Oh, yeah.
so you've been shipping out a ton of stuff. How many things did you ship to me in like the last week?
Oh, I don't know, man. Today was crazy because all the DeLoreans came in today, so you're getting one of those.
Yep.
But I ton of stuff right now. It's a good and
That's
bad
awesome.
thing. Everybody's happy to get stuff, but also everybody's wallets are feeling it right now.
Yep. Yep. I see those invoices come in. It's like, oh, pay. And normally 2, 3 hot toys, not too bad, but then you throw the DeLorean in the mix, you're like, oh, okay, well,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
But I'm excited to get that. Did you keep one for yourself?
yeah. But I'm on a second batch, so I'll get the last one. Let everybody else get theirs. I still got some stuff
Oh,
I need to do, so
you still haven't opened your Yoda.
I know it's still back there. I got the Frodo win late last week, the Frodo and Gollum. Uh,
Nice.
I need to open that up.
Hmm.
I've kind of been going on a Hot Toys Star Wars vendor recently. Kind of just doing the old
So,
trilogy, getting back into it.
mhm,
Because I have a spot up here that I'm gonna do 1/6 scale. So
nice. So let me ask you, are you going to pick up any Jazzink dioramas for the Star
not a,
Wars OG stuff?
I'm not a big Jazz Inc. guy. He makes some
Okay.
great stuff. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
There's nothing that really appeals to me, to be honest.
Not even the Falcon cockpit?
I debated it one time.
Hmm.
It would be cool in here though, but
Uh-oh. As soon as you say,
well,
well,
I know. Me and Mike get in that predicament, but because really, I don't have a lot of Star Wars stuff right now. I've sent probably half of what I had to you,
Yep.
So I'm
Yep.
kind of trying to evaluate what I want to do.
Hmm.
Because yeah, picking up
I,
pieces that I used to have, like you got that XM Luke.
yeah.
I sold that not that long ago, but then I'm like with NYC AT-AT, I'm kind of thinking maybe pick that up
Yep.
again, to pair it
Yep.
up.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah,
So yeah, I mean, I I would say that if you have any interest in that Falcon cockpit, I would get it because it honestly is one of my most favorite things in my Star Wars collection. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like it's very nice, but it's not like like MR style quality, amazing. It's great, but it's a 1/6 plastic toy.
well,
But there's just something about it.
and you're kind of getting the gears turning because I have the Chewy in the corner here, and actually that would probably fit great in the corner next to Chewy. But then again, it's
Hmm.
finding the Hot Toys Han and Chewy, and that's not an easy or cheap thing to find.
Yep.
So
Yep. I kind of bit the bullet on that one, and I found the Han, and I found the Chewy, and you end up paying about $800 for both of them. It for like a
and that's
reasonable
not bad.
ish.
Yeah, if you can find it for that, that's probably where you want to be at. I found luckily today, I found Kenobi, A New Hope for
Mm-hmm.
250. 250.
What?
So Yeah.
Oh my
Deals are
god,
out
that is
there
a
if you're willing to
steal.
find them. So.
Oh my god, dude, that's like the Iron Patriot Sideshow that I got for $2.99.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the deals are definitely out there. You just need to be patient, but you might as well be patient when you're rebuilding a collection because I mean, you find some great stuff. Dude, you said 250?
Yeah, 250.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
god,
funny.
that is like
I think the guy was in Michigan or something, and he was actually a Titans fan like me, and he had saw something on my page, so he talked my ear off about sports for half the day today. But
well, that's cool. That's neat.
it's cool just meeting different people, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. There's
Well,
always like
Star
someone
Wars?
new out there, new friend. What?
This is Star Wars.
This is Star Wars. So, it's funny.
Lane
Is,
Kramer's new pickup or what?
I was going to ask John. John, you going to get in on this?
I was giving you a hard time about that.
What's really funny about this is I was looking at some photos with my wife on my phone. And she's like, hang on, I need to see something. And so I'm like, what? And so she's like, what's that? This.
Oh,
And I was
really?
like, yeah. And I was like, oh, it's a new statue that came out from, CBS, a guy who kind of like over sexualizes, statues. And she's like, oh, okay. I was like, what do you think about it? She's like, I don't know.
He didn't give you the look?
Not really. I think she was just confused. And I'm like, well, because she watched Boba Fett with me and all that stuff. Like, remember the Twi'leks? They normally dress in like silk.
Oh, yeah.
This is just one with nipple covers. And, I'm like, if we made this or if he made this with something more modest, do you think it would be fine? And she's like, yeah. So I was like, oh, all right, well. But I already reached out to Eduardo, and he's like, well, no one's really requesting it, but he told me to see the metal strand between the two nipple covers. He's like, you could custom do some silk, and then you'll have like a custom one-off. And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know what I would like is I would like MYC to do like an ULA 2.0, like Jabba's Palace, because the 1.0 I think is so old and so hard to find. And Tom Hinton, who's probably here, maybe not, said he wouldn't sell it for less than 3,000. Sad thing is I had it and then I sold it too, a long time ago.
Mm.
You know what your wife was thinking when she saw this, Mike? She's like,
what?
First it's the fucking statues, and now he's going to want me to dress up like this in the bedroom. Like, this, guys, is this what we're coming to? Is this it? The evolution?
Yeah, we're going to get some the head tails. And
there's not one Star Wars fan who wouldn't. Let's be honest.
I know. But dude, the one thing about this statue is the face sculpt is actually pretty damn nice.
The sculpt itself is nice. It's
the whole sculpt is great,
but it's nice.
Right. Right.
Like, even like the sleeves and everything and the folds on them, like it looks well done.
Yep. You remember like the Danny statue where he had the Danny end of season 1 with like naked with the dragons and then like clothed. If there was a version where it came with 2 torsos, I think I would buy this because I think it would look cool with the MYC Boba on Throne. I think it would look pretty cool.
Mike is a guy who offers the stripper a sweater and a warm cup of cocoa. Mike, you're just labeled as like too nice of a guy.
Oh, dude, it's all right. It's all right.
Hey, there could be worse things, man.
Here's Donald. Incredible sculpt, but I can't do it. What is that? There we go. Divorce ready to happen.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us. We got what's up, Terry? Critical Mass, what's up? FBJ, Ledge, Frank, what's up? Miguel, Toy Quest.
What's up, Miguel?
Star Wars Addict. Let's see. Jerry's here. Who else? We got Chase, 16 Fix. 11 Padita, Statue Divorce. Yep. Let's see. Duck Rogers. What's going on? Lane Kramer. This is definitely going to Lane's house.
Oh yeah, fuck
yeah. Oh yeah.
Lane's getting
yeah, Lane's getting this and the special variant. Let's see. Alan Kiefer. What's up? Hey, Janine, thank you for joining us. And what's up, Josh? What's up, McCoy Culture? And cool. Thank you, guys. Anthony Kennedy. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's keep going. So, honestly, I love this statue. I think it's fantastic. I really want a Twi'lek. You know, I don't necessarily want. I know there's who's the Twi'lek Jedi? MYC did that statue. Ayla Sakura. That's a nice statue, but I kind of want like an Ula, a dancing Twi'lek, one that I can put where, you know, my kids and my wife, you know, won't be like giving me weird looks or stuff like that. Anyway,
yeah, forgetting about the most important Twi'lek, Darth Talon.
Oh, well, that's a good one. I mean, that's a very good one. But I want like a dancing, you know, one like
a horror.
Yeah, I want like a. I want.
Don't get me wrong. Darth Talon dresses like a horror, but that's what. That's the.
Yeah.
She's an evil horror.
That's true. Now, if anyone is selling their NYC Ula for not, you know, 1,500 or more, let me know, because I would consider it. It's still a good statue. Really great statue. There we go. I'll take it. Let's see. Shane, we didn't even catch up with you. What's going on?
Not too much. Today was my last day of work. I worked the last 4 days, so looking forward to a couple days off.
Nice.
Me, Adam, Crippler, Kevin's going to be once he gets home and gets his ass on, and then a couple other buddies. We're playing Diablo 4, so we're having a blast doing that.
You're playing this?
Yep.
What is so it's gonna make me sound really stupid. What is Diablo 4 about?
Well, it's obviously the fourth part in the game. The original game came out about 30 years ago, give or take. And it's basically about for Diablo 4, you could be one of 5 classes, which is like a barbarian, a druid, a necromancer, a sorcerer, or a rogue, and you level up your character. It's an MMO, massive multiplayer online game, big open world, and you do quests and you do whatever, and you try to get better gear, level up your guy the way you want him to go, and then you basically fight all these demons and monsters, and you got to beat this big bitch Lilith at the end. She's basically like a devil type thing.
Okay.
Yeah, a big demon, and then you got to kill her. It's
fun.
Cool. I'm having fun.
Good.
I played Diablo 1 and 2 a long time ago. Never played Diablo 3, and now I got back into 4. So, and it's fun. You're on there with the guys, and you're laughing and fucking Crippler's. That guy's retarded. He's such a hoot, man. That guy's awesome. He'll give like a play-by-play while we're playing. He's a necromancer, and his name's Blackman. So he's like, Black Man's dead rises and attacks the Wolf Queen.
Oh my god!
He's just doing like random play, and then he'll start talking to you, and then he'll break out into the voice and do a random play-by-play. Guy's nuts. It's awesome.
That's awesome. Sounds like fun. I wish I could do that. It sounds like a lot of fun. Anything new? Anything that caught your eye this week?
This week, other than the horror Twi'lek, not really.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I did get notice on Solomon Grundy.
Oh, nice.
I'm paying that off today, and that's shipping soon. The custom. So.
Oh, that's Solomon.
Yeah.
Great looking piece.
I thought about selling off my pre-order, but yeah, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I'm just gonna bring it in, and all those pieces, man, that they do are just insane.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kevin, I'll join you after the show.
Well, let's talk about here's a good one. John, you're pretty excited about this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these look great.
These are quarter scale?
Yeah, quarter scale. And the thing is they did that picture where it's like the silhouette of what it's going to look like. I don't know if you saw that, but
yeah, let's see.
I think these are going to be a must-have.
They look really good.
I've been kind of going back and forth, because I want to get the Ecto one still.
I was just going to ask you if you got that or
yeah.
not. That
Yeah,
would
I'm gonna pull the
blade
trigger on it.
around it and it in the middle. Man, that would look nice.
Yeah, well, I was thinking, I'm like, man, do I find the Blitzway figures, or just? But I mean, as much money as you have to pay for those, if you can track them down, you kind of might as well go the statue route.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm curious to see what PCS does with, how they're doing the platinum and stuff.
Yes.
What are they going to add to, to the platinums on all these?
That's interesting. And I kind of wanted to, I know I brought this up just briefly in the chat with you guys, but the blade, right?
Yeah.
Is this a blade that people are actually looking for? Are they wanting like Wesley Snipes' blade?
Oh, this looks pretty close to Wesley with
the glasses. Pretty damn close. With the
glasses off, it's whatever. But I think this blade is awesome. I think this is a fantastic blade.
I think most people, though, the consensus, they like the dynamic one.
See, it's funny. Most shows I've been on, it's the opposite. Most people prefer this one. Yep.
Well, okay.
But everyone agrees both are great.
Okay, so here's my point, though. All right, I always read everywhere, oh, we need a blade. We need a blade. Okay, you get a blade. 75 ES. This has been open for a while. Why the hell isn't this sold out? Where are my 75 people?
I'll tell you why. It's 1/3 scale. That's why. If that was 1/4 scale, that could be an ES of 250. It would have been sold out. That's why.
That's a pretty good price for a 1/3 scale.
The price is good, but it doesn't go with. There's much more 1/4 scale collectors than 1/3.
Yeah,
gotcha.
And a lot of 1/3 scale collectors are going.
Gotcha.
I mean, some are doing LBS now, but a lot of them have the prime ones and stuff like that, like DC. So this wouldn't go with it. But 1/4 scale collectors that have a lot of Marvel shit like this, that would go perfect at 1/4 scale. That's why.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I didn't realize this was 1/3 because I was just like, what the hell? Why did they not sell out the 75 immediately? Okay, that makes sense.
If that was 1/4 scale, I would consider getting it and fitting it in.
What one?
Oh wow!
What one do you like more, Shane?
The museum pose. It's very iconic. Him grabbing that sword the way it is. It's clean. It's dynamic. It looks great. That spin blade looks amazing. Like the other one's really good too. Don't get me wrong. I like both, but I like that one, and it's a smaller footprint.
So, any word on when that Ghostbusters is going to be released or open for PO?
I'm not sure. I know Spangler, I think, is the first one.
Oh, they're going to do them one by one.
To go up. Because I think the Stan's one, nobody knew that one was going to be unveiled.
Got it. Okay.
So, I wish they would just do the whole set all at once and just, like do a bonus one or something with some added stuff. I'm sure they'll throw some stuff in, but it's kind of like the Turtles, they kind of slowly trickle in and you want them all at once.
Right. Yeah, I'd almost rather just, hey, buy all 4 and do this big deposit and then just pay them off and you'll get them all at the same time or something like that. That'd be interesting.
Michael Black was able to get a spot for the Hyperdrive exclusive 2 tubes by Ben Huckabee this week, going full Star Wars now.
Oh, wow. Full Star Wars? That's actually
you just got Kevin Hart in the chat.
Yeah, and here, this is going to get him even harder. Speaking of going full Star Wars.
That en route?
It should be this week. So I love Regal Robot, first of all. Not just the products, but the people. I think that, everyone knows we've had Tom on the show a couple times before, one of the nicest guys in the community, one of the most talented, as well. But his staff and the people who email you are just so nice. So I think I'm talking to Katie and she keeps emailing me back and forth and she's like, oh, I didn't forget. Here's some pictures, that I said I'd get for you. And they have this little photo area. Obviously he's on a skateboard so they can wheel him around easier because when he's on the base, I I assume this is fairly heavy. Obviously, not as heavy as a Queen Studios Iron Man,
I
but
was going to ask you what that weighs, Mike.
well, it's multiple parts. I think I gotta look on the website. It's probably at least 100 pounds, at least.
I was going to guess about $120 to $140.
Yeah, because it's custom mannequin parts, and it's 7'6". And I have the custom Tom Spina Darth Vader mannequin, and piece by piece, it's not bad. But when you put that bad boy together, it's pretty damn heavy because it's all solid fiberglass and stuff like that. So this, I was reading the instructions for this, and I think it's just like the mannequin. So it's the legs, the torso, the arms, and the head, and then you kind of key in the gun, kind of slides in, and yeah. So this just, oh man, but this
I
is
love the
it.
screaming. I love the screaming portrait.
Yeah, I had the one behind you. I had that for a while, and I love it. It's beautiful. And I kind of thought this was like a Wookiee war cry type scene where he's like, like when Han runs down the the Death Star corridor and Chewie's like, "Arr!" And like, I kind of envisioned that moment. And
are you still trying to get the C3PO backpack?
That would be so cool.
Well, I know Kevin is about the busiest damn guy in the world, but not just Kevin, but also Kevin's printer guy. Oh shoot, I should know his name. Anyway, I probably shouldn't say his name because he's even busier than Kevin. But Kevin works with a guy who does a lot of 3D prints, and the guy is like backed up 3D printing till like December. Yeah, Eric. Yeah, don't say his name because then someone else will put a project on his desk.
There's already a new project on the desk. My man's taking care of me.
Yeah, I mean, so yes, I would love to do that. It's not a rush, obviously.
Yeah, but you got to do that. That'll complete it.
Yeah, that'll look thick, man.
Yep. And then I think what I'll do is, and it's not that many parts. Matter of fact, he said he was going to print out a different type of droid, like the Death Star droid or something. And a lot of the parts are similar. I think he was going to print out doubles, and then obviously we'll get them to Kevin, and he'll work his magic. But yeah, the thing I didn't realize about this is just like yours, John. You can adjust the head, you could tilt and do everything. You can kind of bend the fingers a little bit, but there's a little bit of give. But I think this is awesome. So let's see, they were crating it, or at least the crate was in their office last week, Thursday or Friday. So and they sent me the unboxing instructions. My assumption is they'll probably ship it out this week, and freight shipping, I'll probably get it scheduled next week or the week after. But not just this, but my gaffy stick is well. So they're like, hey, we have an extra one. If you want to pay it off early, then we'll ship it. So I said, no, whatever. Paid it off. But dude, I love look at like the tartar on his teeth. It's just awesome.
Are you gonna mount that gaffy stick above your bed for home intruder?
Dude, if my wife will let me, that'd be great. Everyone loves that stick. I know when it first came out, people are like, oh, the price, blah, 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 but it's sold out pretty fast, and everyone who's gotten it loves it. So I can't wait to see it. But so that's a Chewy update. So hopefully pretty soon, I'll hopefully have the gaffy stick pretty soon. I'm assuming that's a lot easier to box up and ship than a Chewy.
Dude, I just want to know where you get all this time to unbox all this stuff.
To unbox?
Yeah. You got to have a mountain in your garage.
Oh, dude. Well, I have a mountain of Hot Toys everywhere because I don't unbox those.
That's typical,
Yeah, but statues, especially easy ones, like that XM Luke, I got it in and literally just unboxed it, put the box away, and brought it to my box place. So I try to do them as they come in now, especially if they're like 5-minute statues. But if not, I got so tired of the statue mountains. I hate that. Let's see. What else? Kind of a deviation from Star Wars, but just as good, but semi-controversial. What do you guys think of this guy?
Dude, I love this piece.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks good.
it's kind of pushing me over the edge to want to do this line.
So, what do you think of? Okay, I know the biggest controversy is not really anything to do with the sculpt or anything. What do you think about the price?
That's
What is the
that's where I
price?
think.
I didn't see it.
It's 3,200 US.
What's the size of the piece?
It's half scale.
No, I know the scale, but what's the size?
Oh,
Isn't it
here we go.
36 or
30, yeah, 30, 35, 34 and a half.
It's so weird. It's 34 and he's half scale.
Mm-hmm,
Like a Superman hush will tower over him.
No, I mean, the Prime 1 Sauron towers over him. That's quarter scale. There's a bunch that are going to tower over him.
I mean, we could agree that he's basically the size of a 1/3 scale, maybe a larger 1/3 scale.
Yeah, 36 inches, 35
So
inches.
how much does a larger 1/3 scale go for? Not like a Jane D, those are smaller ones, but like a Prime 1 or something. What do those go for? You guys collect them, not me. So
you're saying 1/3?
yeah, like a 3 foot tall, 32 inch, 34 inch, 1/3 scale statue.
I mean, typically, about Prime 1's running about 1,500 to 2,000 is the typical going rate.
All right, so
Yeah.
he's about $1,000-$1,200 overpriced than that.
Well, they charge a premium for the silicone. So remember,
Okay,
even like the Legolas.
Fair enough.
And
Yeah,
the
so
rooted
Legolas
hair.
and Gandalf.
You got to consider
Oh,
the
that's
rooted
true.
hair too.
Oh, yeah,
Personally,
that's right.
I
That's a
think
giant-ass beard.
it's overpriced, but I mean,
I-
people are going to buy it anyway. But it's
If they
overpriced,
could've-
in my opinion.
I think if they would have stayed on par with like the Gandalf, because the Gandalf was what, 2,800, 29?
28 or 29. Yep.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
would have been kind of par, I think.
See, when I saw this, my guess would have been 24 to 25.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I was
what
thinking.
my thought was.
That was my guess, but I had no idea.
Now, to be fair, and price aside for a second, I'd give this like a 99% accuracy. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm with
It's
you.
very, very good.
I mean, look at the freaking teeth. I mean, look at the
give that-
crowded teeth.
I
Oh
give
my
that
God.
probably about a 90, 95. Like, it's very
I mean,
good.
that's an A, man. That is good.
Yeah, the likeness I don't have an issue with at all. The pose is cool. Someone
Yeah.
asked in the chat, I was wondering, same thing, Michael Black, are the axes real metal?
I don't know.
I assume
So,
if they
I
are,
don't-
they're going to be heavy as fuck.
Yeah, they would be.
Yeah, so Infinity typically doesn't do real metal for weapons because of the weight. So,
I
for
don't think I
example,
would want it to because of the weight.
yeah, I mean now, okay,
Like a little
hang on a
knife or
second.
something is one thing, but battle axes?
Yeah, now, I mean, his hands are probably not silicone, so they're sculpted, so it probably can support the weight if it was. And if that is the case, it would be awesome if it was metal or some kind of alloy or something would be kind of
Right.
cool. I think the chainmail is metal, I believe. So, I mean, there's a whole bunch of things going on with this statue and mixed media and rooted hair and metal and silicone and glass eyes and
Price aside, it looks fantastic.
What do you think,
Yeah.
though, Mike? I've seen Jason from Han the Collector talking about all the different lines right now. You got Prime 1, Infinity. Now you got J&D kind of throwing their hat. You got Weta.
Mhm.
What do you think about all the different lines? I mean, are you personally sticking to one, or are you doing a little bit of all of them, or?
Thank you, Casual.
You're talking about like all the different companies making different Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, it seems like they're all kind of throwing their hat in the race right now because we're just getting a ton of. We've just begun to see J&D start with the R-Win.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is really whoring their license out to everybody.
So, that's kind of a hard question to answer because there's so many good things. Which, by the way, does that mic sound better to everybody? Casual? Sound any different? Anyway, I really like some of the Weta pieces. So, for example, the
Tree beard.
what's that? Well, the tree beard. I mean, yeah. So hang on, but more than the tree beard, someone just posted pictures of it today. The swamp. The what is that called?
Oh, that
marsh.
Frodo fucking bog.
It's
Yeah.
the marsh.
The marsh. That looks sick.
So it's like if you're a Lord of the Rings collector, I think there are certain pieces you need to get. So it's almost like you have to branch out. Now we've only seen the damn Arwen for J&D, and Nick and a few other people are reaching out to me being like, you need to see the next couple pieces. They're going to be amazing. You're going to love them. And I'm sure I will. So, I mean, we all know that we're going to have the museum style, J&D 1/3 at some point, probably of the whole damn line. The Prime 1 pieces are dynamic with big bases, and they're beautiful. And I love that Prime 1 Sauron. I have almost all the Prime 1 ones, though none of them are unboxed. And then Infinity. I have the Infinity obviously in hand, and then Gandalf whenever he ships, it's paid off, ready to go. And then I think I will get that Gimli just because it looks amazing. I love that half scale line, but man, I think with Lord of the Rings, it's difficult to choose one studio and stick with it. Now for Dragon Ball Z, I think it's actually getting a lot easier. So if you're a Dragon Ball Z collector, you could probably just choose KD Studios and be done, because you'll get your busts, you get your dioramas, you get your statues. They all look good together. If you're Star Wars, I hate to say it, but Sideshow's been doing some pretty damn good statue work lately with Star Wars stuff. Yeah, they're great. Or you could choose Infinity. I'm sorry,
Well, but
Infinity.
I think the hard thing is we got even different scales. You know what I mean? Because who is the Dark Side or whoever's doing a third scale Lord of the Rings line, aren't they?
Oh, that's
Not that we've seen a lot.
I always discount Dark Side, but yeah, you're right. They offer 1/3 and 1/4 sometimes of the same statue. So I think if you're a Lord of the Rings collector, there's so much you can choose. I mean, Queen Studios, look at the big Balrog, the small Balrog.
Lord of the Rings collectors are going through right now? What Star Wars collectors went through about 5 years ago or so. There's so much choice. It's such an amazing time to be a huge fan, because you never had this option before. And in the last maybe 5-7 years, that's what Star Wars fans went through. It's like, holy shit, just overloaded.
I don't know, though, because I feel like Star Wars, though, there's enough custom guys out there that are like filling that void,
But
where
even the custom guys, it's hard, because I know what you're saying, John, but a lot of the custom guys only started like 5-7 years ago with their Star Wars. Before that, there might have been one, and now there's a shitload. So it's just a great time to be a collector for Lord of the Rings.
I've honestly thought about doing it.
How amazing does that look?
Yeah. Doing the Infinity half scale line for like the main characters, and then sprinkling it in a few Prime 1.
If you guys could only pick one, what would you pick? Only one, and that's the scale they're doing, like that company for Lord, and you can't buy any others. What would you do? I'd go Prime 1.
That's a tough one.
I know. That's why I asked.
So, okay, if I want variety and dynamic stuff, I would go Prime 1. If I wanted as close to movie accurate as possible, I'd go Infinity.
It's again, though, kind of, Mike, how we have this debate with J&D. It's the movie likeness that is hard, and I feel like Prime 1, other than a couple of the Lord of the Rings, I feel like some of them are lacking, and that's where it holds me back from committing to them.
Yep. That's fair.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Just trying to put people through college. Sure. I've put a lot of people through college. Let's put it that way. I paid a lot of book fees in $1 bills and loonies.
Amazing. Hold on, Randy's trying to sell me stuff. What's Randy trying to sell me?
Everyone's trying to sell you stuff. You're an easy mark.
I know.
I can't imagine, Mike.
What, people reaching out?
Oh yeah.
Well, Well, I mean, sometimes people will reach out and be like, "Holy crap! I've been like our buddy Mike Edmondson. He reached out. I was like, "Were you looking for DMD 1/3 Vader?" I was like, "Yes." He's like, "I got it brand new. You want it?" I'm like, "What's your PayPal again?" Ching. Here we go.
Yeah.
Nice, man. You got that. That's great.
Got it. It's shipped. Yeah, shipped today. He's
Congrats.
North Carolina. It'll be here in a day or two. So I'm freaking excited to get that back. But anyway, I mean, Lord of the Rings is real freaking tough because I'm trying to figure it out myself as well, because I'm going to let that Sauron come in. I do want that 1-to-1 Sauron, but then I have quarter scale Sauron. Then I have half scale heroes, but then half scale Witch King, 1-to-1 Nazgul. I got to clean it up. I have no idea what to do. But
well, the hard thing is like
tighten that shit up.
It's hard to decide because you look at the Witch King, the Prime 1 is so good that just their bases, they blow everybody away.
Yes.
But then you kind of, if you're doing the half scale line, you kind of have to get Infinity too, you know?
The biggest thing is, I think the easiest way to do it, Mike, is sit down. All the pieces are great. All the companies make some good pieces, some better than others, agreed. Yeah. Decide what scale you want your Lord of the Rings line to be and go with that. So I know that's hard for someone like you, but that's the easiest way to do it, in my opinion.
But I mean, look, what is Treebeard? Treebeard is like 1/10 scale.
Treebeard's different though. Like he's a one-off character because he's a giant.
Okay, that's fine.
That's like getting a Galactus. You know what I mean? It's Transformers. It's a little different.
That's fine. No, that's fine. Here you go. Speaking of people being insane with Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, that was insane.
Thing is fucking nuts. This is Inner Studios.
It's probably Inner Studios. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Man, they do some really shitty work on some of their busts. I've seen their and people are like, "Oh my god, this is amazing," and just lapping it up. I'm like, are you crazy? Some of their stuff is awful. Some of it, not all of it, but some of it awful.
I showed my wife that the Scarlett Johansson, the one that Jupiter's Cock is getting in, and I'm like, what do you think of this? Because they made some modifications. It does look better. I'm like, does this look like Black Widow, Scarlet Witch too? She's like, the eyebrows are off. Maybe the lips and the chin are on, but like this whole upper is off. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to get that.
It looks like someone hit her in the
face. I still think it looks like crap.
Yeah. It's better. It is better.
You got to really talk yourself. You got to talk yourself into that one. When
you got to talk yourself into a piece,
right?
You have your answer.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought I'd get my wife's opinion just to see. But okay, the 1-to-1 bust. If you're going to get a 1-to-1 bust, it needs to be flipping perfect. Speaking of perfect 1-to-1 busts, we all know the Robert Downey Jr., right?
Oh, people are calling it Iron Scam.
Yep, Iron Scam, whatever. So
I just made that up, but let's get it going. Iron Scam.
But for all intents and purposes, that's what people are calling it.
So, a lot of people are skeptical.
Here's what I want to do. I'm gonna bring it up again, and I'm gonna
tell you now. If that shit comes out, if it's legit and it looks the way it does, phenomenal. Like absolutely. I mean, it's so good. People think it's photoshopped. That's how good it looks.
Yeah. No, dude. I have
so good.
I have no reservations that this thing is real. So first of all, I'm gonna put it that way.
Nice. I really hope it is.
Real quick though, Michael Black and a few others have asked about some of the ECC stuff and the PCS RoboCop. Maybe we'll circle around to that.
Oh yeah. I'm starting a couple of questions. Yeah. Let's see, because Kevin asked a good question that I thought we could answer. And okay, so I have seen these photos unblurred, with the blur removed. This is indeed an actual silicone head of Robert Downey Jr. It's not a Photoshop. It's not a fake. I have seen it in someone's hands in multiple directions and areas and doing different things with the hair and all that other stuff. So yes, this is indeed a product. Will it come to fruition with 30 ES? I can't answer that. That I don't know. Is it worth risking, in my opinion, if you don't need the money and you could wait. Yes, I think it's 100% worth the risk, because there are too many reputable sellers. Forget about Hannah, forget about whatever. There's 2 or 3 other people who offered this who have been known as reputable sellers and who have delivered. The other thing I'll say is I know that everyone's sending me messages about conversations between Hannah and other collectors, and I kind of laughed at some of them. I don't condone, the way the conversations went. I'm not saying that. The only thing I will say is that I have purchased stuff from Hannah. I have received stuff from Hannah. Period. That's it. Same thing with Ledge. Ledge, purchase stuff, receive stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's it. Okay. Look, I can be a jerk sometimes, not to your faces, but holy crap, if like 20 people didn't message me literally between Friday and Saturday, oh, I'm getting scared. What's everybody scared of? It's fine.
Well, now I'll play devil's advocate. I'm not going by how it looks. I think it looks fantastic, and you tell me it's real. That's good enough for me.
Yep.
But it is a little shady with different sellers telling you different ESs and way different prices, and them not knowing each other, no one knowing who the fuck's making it. Like all that is shady as fuck, man.
Yep. Okay, so I'll answer that. So here's what I think. Initially, when this was first put up, the US and abroad was allocated 10. If it wasn't for Hannah, who said, hey, I bet you I can get 10 people, 10 of my friends, or people that she sells to, then there would be none going abroad. They'd all be in mainland China.
Sure.
So Hannah says and I saw the freaking messages, and it's like, look, you can only have 10. I really want to keep all these in China. And okay. So me, Chasen, Ledge, a few others, and Sick, John, and then a couple others. But then I think what happened is there wasn't an anticipation of how popular this was actually going to be. And I'm just speculating.
Which is surprising, because look how well the other busts sell. So and everyone's been itching for this guy more than anyone else. Right.
So that's surprising. And so, what did happen was Hannah was allocated another 5. And then Lance was given some. And then William Wang was given some. And then I think they basically said, well, screw it to only selling to mainland China. I think they said, just open it up to whoever, because all these bastards, all over the world want this. So, but then, you get people being like, well, I've never heard of this person. I've never heard of that person. Well, I'm scared. I want my money back.
Well, and the different prices is what also, right? 32, 37, 40 something like.
So there is a price that I know what the price is that was quoted from the artist. And Hannah was like, well, if I'm going to distribute this, I'm not going to make any money. So I'm going to charge this $3,200.
Sure.
And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. If you can distribute this and pack it and do all that stuff, great. I'll pay you. You deserve to make a little bit of profit. And then they sold the first 10 like that. And then they're like, well, shoot, I'm raising the price on this thing. And so then the next batch, $3,700. Then there were other distributors, $3,900. So I think that there was no direction from the beginning. It was just literally one person saying, well, I want to make a couple extra $100. Okay. And holy crap, this filled, my spreadsheet in overnight. So I think that they undercharged initially, and then they wanted to make more money because the demand was crazy high. And I mean, that's basically it. What they shouldn't have done is they shouldn't have been like, oh, I have 5 more available. I have 5 more available. Like, no, it's just because people are dropping. They should have just stuck to the 10 and forgot about it. But honestly, I'm over it. So here's my official position. I have bought stuff from Hannah. I've received stuff from Hannah. It was exactly as described and on time and really nice. That's it. I don't know who this artist is. Now I have a guess. Can I throw my guess out there?
Of course.
Go for it.
It has been said that Queen Studios has made a Robert Downey Jr. sculpt, right? They don't have the license to do it because RDJ doesn't give that license out. So I can totally see, because this looks like the quality of that Thor Doctor Strange,
Mhm.
all the
It's gonna
others.
fit in perfect. Yeah.
It would have fit in beautifully. So what's to say that, someone, inside queen or outside queen sells the sculpt, gets to some private, guy, they do some tweaks on it. They, they get this kind of bust and they retrofit it, and supreme secrecy, because, well, damn, someone in Queen Studios is going to get in a lot of trouble. An artist is going to get in a lot of trouble. I mean, Robert Downey Jr., if he wants to, probably could sue over this.
He definitely could sue over this.
And then I talked to some people in China. I'm like, well, I thought you can't sue each other in China. I thought like there's no such thing as like IP theft and all that. And apparently there is. Apparently you can get sued pretty hard. So that's just my speculation. Thoughts?
I mean, it sounds legit. And at the end of the day, you're smart enough and everyone's smart enough to pay goods and services, friends and family. If it's nearing the 6-month mark, ask for a refund and then a new invoice and pay the new invoice and keep your new 6 months. Like there's ways around it to protect yourself. What you're saying makes sense, but I don't blame people for being skeptical, especially today with all the scammers out, with everything we just talked about, the different price, the different sellers, the different edition size, you can't blame some people for being skeptical. Other people are just negative just to be negative because they're fucks.
So I want to answer Beast. So apparently the pictures that were given to be distributed were already, the blurred out and stuff. So Hannah asked for the unblurred pictures and we received them. So if you're in the RDJ bus group, you have seen them. Like this one is all blurred out. You can't see anything in the background. I have this one clear, but I won't put it up because privacy and whatnot. So I have all the unaltered photos, and that makes me feel a lot better. And, just like what Ledger, Hannah will deliver, she always has, and I continue to buy from her in the future. Yeah, some of the conversations were unsavory, but kind of funny. But I mean,
yeah, and I personally did not like that at all. But some of those, people, that's just the way they speak. Unfortunately, a lot of it in any of the custom world, a lot of them are pretty short with people. But Hannah's been around for a long time because I've been in the 6-scale hobby for 8 or 9 years, and I've seen her posts. Like I've had conversations with her way back about some private 1/6 that she was selling. So she's been around for a long time. So it's not like she just popped up out of nowhere.
Right. I think that was the concern. It's like, well, I've never met this person. Well, how many customs have you bought?
Well, and I don't know. I think she mentioned that this is kind of the first time she's been in the statue realm, and obviously it's thrown her for a loop just because of how the community is.
Yeah. So. No, I agree with that. But like I said my piece. If anything else happens, you can message me. It's fine. I feel comfortable. And come on, people. You have PayPal protection for 6 months. Some credit cards have protection for 12 months or more. So if you can live without the money for a little while, let's see what happens. If there's absolutely
yeah. And what are people going to say if this thing is, comes out as it should? People are going to be kicking themselves for not having this.
Right. I agree. Yeah. So anyway, that's it. You can still message me. It's fine. But I just got so tired of answering messages and all that. But anywho, something I am really excited for. I think this is going to be pretty cool. See this little teaser from XM.
Is this SpiderMan? I'm looking on a phone, so I'm kind of.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is SpiderMan fighting. Was it Ultimate Carnage? So it's SpiderMan from the Ultimate Carnage comic, and all the stuff that XM's been doing with SpiderMan, like the SpiderMan and Venom. I'm pretty excited to see this one.
Yeah, I know you talked about you're tempted by the XM Spider-Man Carnage or Venom, aren't you? The transformation type of one.
What was that?
Were you looking at that one?
Oh yeah, no, I'm very tempted by that. I haven't pre-ordered it, but I'm still.
I do like it. I've thought about putting it next to the Venom bust, but.
I think that would go really, really well. I think I'll end up getting it. I just, I think this is going to be pretty cool. I want this reveal. I want to see the Iron Man reveal. Shane, are you looking for a new quarter scale Iron Man? I'm sorry, Spider-Man?
No, but I always say if a better interpretation of that character comes out, I will replace it. Right now, my Sideshow that I got repainted is still my favorite Spider-Man 1/4 scale statue. If I like this one more, I'll switch.
Yep.
But
hey,
no, I'm not looking to get one.
Sorry, hang on a second. Hey, tell me more about this thing here.
E.T.?
Are you with me, Mike?
So, what is this? First of all, who's making this? Obviously, it's E.T. This is to 1-to-1. Where did this come up from?
So this is from Monsterpalooza that just happened this last weekend from ECC.
Oh, okay.
So
this is a 1-to-1 ECC?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh my god! Okay, how expensive is this thing going to be?
I've heard rumblings from people that it's going to be around the $4,500 range. Is what?
Oh,
45.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
But it's
a 1-to-1.
Somebody said from next year, Chewy, Mike.
Anyone never says, Mike, you're always the first. They're like, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Dude,
it's bad. Even if it's a huge number, you're like, that's not bad.
Well, but dude, this is a 1-to-1 ECC ET licensed. I was thinking like 6 or 7. You know,
what's it made out of? Is it polyfoam resin? Is it? It's not silicone, is it?
I doubt it.
Because if that's silicone for $4,500, we need to relook at Gimli being 32 for just his face, and not even a big part of his face.
Well, who was saying in the chat? I just saw it go by that they're going to do a 1/3 ET.
Oh yeah, it's right here.
I may be in for something like that. There you go.
Steve Wang from ACC said a 1/3 Makeda beat. That would be, I think that would be cool. I would get that. I would definitely get that.
Translucent resin. Okay.
I think
it could, if that was silicone and all these other companies charge you through the dick for silicone hands and a face, that would put an end to all of it when the entire statue is silicone.
Well, you know, I have the Hulk, the ECC Hulk, which is translucent resin, and it almost looks like silicone. They do such a good job.
Right. Yeah, that ECC Hulk, that's an awesome piece, man. It's old, but it's awesome.
Yeah, it's sweet. I love it. I want to bring this up. Ryan, our buddy Ryan Mistack just posted this. This is the SHK kind of lifetime Vegeta statue, and this thing looks sick. Let me see, nice light up, really, really sweet. Comes with
is it me or does DBZ? They just make a ton of stuff for it.
I mean, look. This is just a small portion of Ryan's entire collection.
Oh yeah, I've seen these pictures.
I mean, these lifetime statues, like that Frieza. If anyone sells that Frieza, please let me know because I would buy that. The cell I think is pretty cool, but that Vegeta is that is really nice. That is really nice. DBZ, there's always something new. You know, you have people who are like as close to the anime as possible, like KD. You have people who are kind of pushing the envelope, like Last Sleep, and doing kind of more artistic renditions. You got 1-to-1s. You have every single scale. Some of the stuff is super cheap too. Like this wasn't that expensive. I have this. This should be coming in a couple of weeks for me. The reason I bought it is because apparently they've never done a lifetime Goku one yet, and I figured, well, I missed out on I missed out on the Buu, the Frieza, the Cell, the Gohan. So if I have a Vegeta and a Goku, that's great. And then maybe one day I'll pick up a Frieza. Someone will sell it. Then that'd work for me.
This is a perfect example right here of I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't give a shit about any of these characters. I would never buy any of these. but I really enjoy looking at them because they look fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I could really appreciate the art behind it.
Yep. This
Perfect
whole
attempt.
SHK, they just it's just really, really nice. Really, really nice. So I thought I'd bring that up. Really, really good stuff. Let's see. We're doing pretty good. It's been about an hour. What else? What else? Oh, I know we haven't talked about.
You need the Hellboy and the RoboCop.
The Hellboy and the RoboCop?
Yeah. PCS and I think ECC's doing the Hellboy bust.
Oh, let me see. Is that on their website?
Really good.
You should find it in Facebook if you just put. Everybody was posting about it.
John, you getting that RoboCop?
I'll get RoboCop 1. I'll probably. Both of them look great.
They do.
This one?
But yeah, that's the one I'll probably get.
Oh, that's sweet. That's really cool.
What about you, Shane?
So I like RoboCop. I had PCS's original RoboCop, 1/4 scale. Great piece. The paint needed a little more of that purple hue in there, but I like it. I just didn't have the room to keep it.
Yeah.
So I had to make some hard choices, but yeah, the RoboCop's awesome. If I was doing like an 80s nostalgia shelf,
because I'm thinking I'll want it definitely once Prime 1 does the Terminator line, just kind of fit it in.
Another one. I love it, but I don't have room for it.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so hang on. So what's the difference between this one and the one we just posted, besides the color and the pose and all that?
So in RoboCop 2, it had that blue sheen to it.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's got a different.
I feel like on the legs, and maybe it's just the pictures or the lighting, I feel like it might be a little too much of that blue hue. I'm not sure. I'd have to see it in person, but I'm definitely happy that they have it.
And one thing, though, about PCS is it seems like they kind of go all in once they're like doing a character or IP. I feel like they kind of, like for instance, the Leatherface, they do 2 versions. I feel like if they split things up a little bit, they would probably sell a little bit better. Because that's a hard choice because they both look great, but I don't know how much of the RoboCop 2 they'll sell just because everybody wants the first one.
Right.
Yeah.
I would buy this one over the blue one.
See how it sells and then test the waters on 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Still waiting for Voltron.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, you better keep waiting.
I mean, shit. I'm spending my money a lot of other places, so that's okay. I could wait.
That's not a bad
But
thing.
if it waits too long, I'm not going to have any room.
Yeah.
Let's see. PCS.
Shane, did you ever figure out what you're going to do with that pedestal you were looking to fill?
Yeah, so I have the spare pedestal. Yes, I have. So, like I said, I got the Prime 1 Soups on one, LBS Hulk coming on the other one, and then I'm probably getting either LBS Darkseid or LBS Doomsday to put beside the Superman. So they'll be side by side, and then the Hulk will be on this side, kind of facing them, and those will be my 3 1/3 scale on pedestals. So I'm waiting to see if I like the Doomsday or the Darkseid better.
Okay.
Nice.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Here we go. We can get this for
Kevin.
For John's backyard.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Look how big that is. Like the ribbons, whatever, is what, 3 feet?
Yeah, 3.5 feet, maybe.
So this thing going by that 1, 2, that's what, 10 feet? 10, 11 feet?
Yeah, this thing's probably 10, 11, 12 feet high, maybe.
Fuck, man.
Dude, that's awesome.
I was going to say that's a beast, but,
no pun intended.
No, well, a little bit.
That's all right. Let's see. What about this? This kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it did.
What do you guys think about that?
It's okay. I mean, it's hard to say anything without seeing the movie,
Right.
Is this Hot Toys?
Yeah.
Hot Toys, yeah. It's still a 1/6 scale vehicle, which I mean, pretty big, but you know, it's not like iconic
I
like
don't.
the 1/6 Tumbler. Or sorry, well, Tumbler or the Bat Pod, because we don't know anything about it.
Yeah, the suit's a little different. Not the best.
I don't like that suit. I
No.
don't like those portraits. I don't like
It's
it
a
at
little weird.
all.
It's a
I don't
little
like
weird.
almost anything about this piece.
I mean,
I
the
think
bike
The bike looks cool. The bike,
yeah, the
does
bike
look-
looks cool.
The one you need to show
Articulate.
is that Wonder Woman, Mike, the rooted hair one they just popped out with.
Oh yeah.
Then they did the Bale one that's a little odd.
Yeah, let's do that. Let me see. That should be.
I wish I had my dang computer.
No, it's okay. Hang on. Let me just. John keeps us organized. All right, where is Oh wait, here's the. Here we go. You want to see the Hellboy real quick?
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Yep. Got the cigar in.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Is that rooted hair?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, that's nice.
Does
I
the square light up?
I kind of wish they would have like the
Yes.
option to have the shirt on, you know, more modest look as Mike would want.
Yep, like modest. What is this from?
It's from Hellboy.
Oh, okay, yes, right.
That's
Yeah.
Hellboy 2.
Eight.
Is it 2 or 1? Or is he in both?
He's in both of them. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen those ones.
Yeah, they're great movies. I wish
all
they.
good.
Yeah, I wish they came out with the third one. They kind of scrapped it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, I
that's
like
really
Hellboy.
cool. I really like that.
Because I think Blitzway. Because I've considered the Blitzways doing a Hellboy statue.
Are they?
Yeah, I may end up getting that. Should
All right.
I think it's close to coming out. Should be. It's been a while.
Let me see. Where is? I do want to bring this up. This is something that Eddie Brock posted in our group, as well as a few other groups.
yeah.
I just thought it looked.
Yeah, that was so cool, man. What a great idea. We got so many talented people in the hobby that come up with shit. I love watching it. I mean, some stuff is like, wow. No.
Yeah.
Yep.
This stuff is like, wow, yes.
I'm so tempted to do this. The problem is I actually like my 1/4 Vaders, the Hot Toys version. I like it a lot, but maybe I like it because of the head sculpt. So this, I mean, I have this Vader here. I actually just got it. I don't think these mods are really tough, and he said it was pretty easy.
You don't drill through the whole fucking hand.
Well, yeah. I mean, honestly,
because that hand's not very deep.
No, it looks like a really small, like acrylic cylinder. And then I'm not sure which, obviously, let's see. This is the light up saber in his left hand. This must be the Hot Toy saber that came with the quarter scale version.
The thing is, though, and I'm going to be that guy. Why does he have two sabers? And the same saber with the same hilt? Like, why it doesn't make sense.
Well, I think that's why he covered with the cape.
That's perfect right there. Exactly. That's good.
Yeah. You know, I always see the statue. Does that base light up, or is that just like reflective paint?
It doesn't light up.
To my knowledge, it does not light up.
Okay.
Do you have that, Mike? The Vader?
I saw this and then I bought it.
Oh, you did? Yeah, it's waitlisted already. I was kind of surprised about that.
Well, that was
I had this a few months ago.
And you sold out too, right?
I'm regretting a lot of things right now.
Dude, Vader's always sell, but even with an ES of 4500, I'm shocked this thing is sold out. And it's kind of hard to find.
Yeah. I want to know with the Mythos, how long is that thing going to take?
I don't know, man.
I still want to get it again.
Yeah, I would get. You need to get that. You need to get that. Oh, here's one. So this is not the Sideshow, although I will have the Sideshow back pretty soon unless John changes his mind. This is the Iron Studios 1/10 scale Jabba the Hutt diorama scene, and it's pretty good. It's not bad.
Yeah.
You know, everything is fully sculpted. Everything keys in. I brought it to work and put it on my desk today. It's like a perfect, like, decent size, just not too big, not too small.
Well, somebody mentioned it would go good with that mini Rancor they had.
Right. Yes. And you know what? It'd probably look good with the Regal Robot Rancor too.
Yeah, it would.
Think about it. Shoot. Well, anyway, I know like a lot of people are maybe thinking about it, or that you see this in passing, and not a lot of people talk about it because 1/10. But this is pretty good. I've been impressed by Iron Studios over and over again. And you know, now what I'll do is I'll get the 1/6 in, and then I'll post some pictures side by side. But I like this. I think it's great. It was on sale for like 35 or 40% off on Sideshow like a week ago, and it's almost a no-brainer. Let's see, almost there. What else were we missing?
If you could find that, if you just did like Hot Toys, you could find probably the
the Hot Toys
Wonder Woman.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, come on now. Da 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 da. Here we are.
Da 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 da. Snoop Dogg.
Okay. I like the presentation of this.
Yeah, that base, dude.
I mean,
it's nice.
It's a mini statue, essentially. It's a figure, but they're trying to recruit statue people who are maybe getting, I don't know, priced out or running out of room, or, I mean, honestly, this is like a mini J&D kind of. Sculpt looks decent to me. Not bad.
That face is way off. I'm surprised. Hot Toys is normally pretty damn good. I'm usually pretty impressed with a lot of their face sculpts. Well, not all of them. Their last Christian Bale was horrible, but this doesn't look like Gal Gadot at all.
Dude, the hair looks pretty good though.
Hair looks good. Body looks good. Uniform looks good. That face, the face doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look like Gal Gadot at all.
Right now, would you say that the J&D or this has a better face sculpt?
I'd have to see the J&D side by side. Other than
that's
on this
surprising.
show, I don't look at J&D. So
that's fair.
I could just tell you this does not look like Gal Gadot. It's just some hot chick who's dressed like Wonder Woman. But
yeah, I'm more curious to see how the hair turns out because they've never been good about rooting hair.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's kind of their effort to counter in art.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Specialized silicone body, wool material hair.
Honestly, though, sculpted hair is probably the way to go for them anyways.
Yeah.
Because, man, that hair, man, once you screw it up, it is very hard to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go back 2 pictures, Mike. Like, do you guys think that likeness is Gal Gadot?
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't have a Wonder Woman tiara and the Wonder Woman uniform, and it was this girl wearing a red dress, would you go, oh, that's Gal Gadot? There's no fucking way you would.
Mike, if you could find, I want you to show Shane the Hot Toys, the training version where hers bad. Show him that one.
Yeah.
That okay, I think that's the best one they've done.
That is the best one. Hot Toys.
Wonder Woman training. Just put training.
Yeah. That one is fantastic. Yeah, here we go. Okay, hang on. Come on.
Yeah, they've always.
Now that's a lot closer to Gal Gadot than that other one. This one, honestly, is still off a little bit.
It's the best one, though.
Perfect, but that's a lot better than the other one.
Yeah,
for sure. Like this, if you showed me this, I'd be like, I could kind of see Gal Gadot here. The other one, I would never guess Gal Gadot ever.
This is a really good one. I forgot that this existed.
Yeah, that one's a nice one.
I need to get this back. I don't.
You don't see. Honestly, I haven't seen this one pop up much. Like just skimming buy-sell trade, you don't see it. It's been a while.
And I got this one for real cheap too when I did get it.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it was dirt cheap. The thing is, though, too, is Hot Toys has always struggled with their silicone bodies. So how many people were dogging about? It's sad that a lot of people will buy this new Wonder Woman and have to get a different silicone body to replace it if you want to do dynamic stuff with it.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think this likeness is overly impressive either. And I've seen some Hot Toys. I'd say Hot Toys does likenesses better than statues for 75% of the time.
That really is true.
Impressed. But I don't really see Gal Gadot in that either. I see it more than the other one.
I think she's just tough to nail. You know what I mean? It's
maybe it's the size.
And that's where that J&D Queen that Mike now has that he needs to send back to me. It's literally the best. When you see it in person, it just nothing beats it.
There you go. This
and that's why people.
I've seen is a life-size bust. The
bust. Yeah, the bust I have.
Too. Yeah, that is a good one.
That's the best.
This is weird.
It's stupid.
It's really weird.
What am I looking at? What is it?
Okay.
What are they calling this again?
Okay, hold on. Let's go to the description. It says this is a releasing a new 1/6 scale Batman collectible figure faithful to his origin comic page appearance. It's an exclusive figure available only to selected markets. Over the decades, he's worn many iterations. Classic attire features a yellow utility belt, a gray suit, blue accents for the cowl, gloves, and boots. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, I don't know.
I don't like it.
And the thing is, this thing will sell out instantly because I think they're only doing like 1,500 of them. Yeah, so
I don't like the suit.
Even if people don't like it, they're going to buy it just to flip it. So
the design. Yeah, I don't like anything about this.
It's a veil.
Shane, you wouldn't because you hate Batman. So
I don't hate Batman. I just don't ride his dick like everyone else does.
Oh, geez.
Everyone, if I have to hear
you
one
just
more
ride,
time, he could beat him if he had prep time. Get the fuck out of here.
You just ride SpiderMan all day long.
No, Spider-Man too. I like Spider-Man, but I don't ride his dick. I mean, I'll admit that Spider-Man would get destroyed by lots of people, but true Batman fans, this guy can't lose to anyone. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Get out of here.
Don't forget it.
So, okay, there's one thing I do like about this. I like the custom diorama-ish base and backgrounds that they're starting to include. I think that's really nice. Because again, it helps it to tell a story. You don't just have something standing there in a museum pose. Like that actually looks kind of cool. Like, okay, bat symbol.
It's kind of though if like the Iron Man, all the Iron Mans they've done. If you're a huge Batman collector, it's just kind of a variant to throw in the mix, you know?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's just like with the D100 Iron Man. Yes, I fought to get one. I got one, and everyone else like, oh, this is stupid. But if you're an Iron Man collector, you're gonna get it because you want the variant. Yep. Anywho, I don't know. Do we miss anything? Oh, so you sent some stuff in the. Do you want me to pull up any stuff in the chat?
Nothing. I was just giving it to you. If we needed to throw shit on, it's not a big deal. There's nothing pressing on there at all. Nothing we can't tackle next week.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I think wow, we actually went through a lot of stuff in a short period of time.
That's
And,
because we didn't go over your pickups for 43 minutes straight. That's why.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's half the show whenever we do it.
Yeah, that's true. Now let's go for my pickups now.
Yeah, there we go.
No, I do want to do one more thing here because now this is shipping into people's hands, and I'm sure I'll begin. So, unpopular opinion, I think I still like the DX07 better.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to go back and buy it, the DX07 again.
I don't know what that is. So
okay, it's the DX07 is the first Hot Toys.
The first Hot Toy, I assume, but I don't know what it is.
It's the Bespin. It's the Bespin Luke when it comes with the diorama, him hanging off of Cloud City. Hang on.
Sure.
With the cut off arm and battle damage.
I'm not a Hot Toys guy at all, so fair enough.
No, it's okay. But you've seen it.
Is what I see for Hot Toys. So
it's this one. Here. Like this. It comes with like
the fucking hand. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it comes with
I have seen this before.
The weather vane. Here you go. Right there. Yeah. Yep.
That's where it's Cloud City.
Yep.
Dude, I bet you regret selling that thing.
I'm gonna go back and buy it again.
I
missed it.
If I could find it, I would too.
You're not going back and buying again?
Oh no, there's lots of things I'm going back and not buying. But it like some of the big things like the Millennium Falcon cockpit from Jazz Inc. got that again.
Does he still have them?
He does. It's still available. Yeah, $11.99 plus. I think shipping.
Do it. I already see it.
Something like that. It's nice. It's a good one. But anyway, so I think the new one looks good, but I think DX07 is still better. So I'm gonna have to take a risk on eBay or something like that. But I don't know. I think that's probably pretty good. What I'm trying to do so that we don't have to go through pickups is I'm trying to put everything I get throughout the week on the Facebook page. So you guys, do the same. And, that way just check the Facebook page out, see what we got coming in. And that way we can kind of get through and talk about the news. Lane says, the Hot Toys Carnage figure is so amazing. I may be getting an XM Absolute Carnage statue to have statue Carnage. That XM Absolute Carnage is actually kind of quite nice.
Lane, you need to buy Venom first.
That's a good point.
And you need to unbox your Jean Grey and Phoenix. He still hasn't unboxed that.
Somebody is selling the XM original Venom, which is my favorite Venom statue ever. 1,300 Canadian.
Oh, that's a good deal.
I've seen it. I saw somebody selling it in the States for like $750 or $850.
You always got to one up me, John?
Oh yeah, always.
I think I saw someone selling it for about $425 Canadian shipped worldwide.
Okay.
Oh my God. This absolute Carnage is pretty nice.
It looks really cool.
I honestly like the Sideshow more, to be honest.
But once someone mentioned something to me, so they mentioned it looks like he's some kind of ballerina move like that. I can't unsee it. I can't unsee it, but I think it looks really good. That piece is great.
Yeah, I had that.
I like Carnage, but I'm not a diehard Carnage. Otherwise, I'd probably swap out my XM Carnage for this one.
Yeah.
I like this one a little bit more, but I really like the XM, so it's not worth switching it for me.
Yeah.
And having to try to sell this and whatever.
Ah, man. XM
does good work. Well, yeah, maybe not as much lately, but
well, yeah, questionable, but
yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like the red color of the XM a little bit better. This seems a little bit muted, but maybe it's just pictures.
The thing I have against this statue, the Daniel Bell, and I think it might be my favorite 1/4 scale Carnage. I don't like how he did the teeth. Like you got like 3 teeth instead of more teeth.
Yeah,
It kind of looks like a bird beak from far.
Yes. Yeah.
Instead of having teeth, that's the only downfall to this piece, but I still think it's probably my favorite Carnage 1/4 scale. So
yeah.
But that's the only critique I would put. I'm just glad he didn't put like a really weird pose like he does on some of his statues, like we talked about.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, anything else you guys want to talk about?
I think I have anything else.
John's lack of commitment by not bringing his laptop.
Mm-hmm.
That's an issue.
You're lucky I'm even here.
It'll be all right.
We are lucky you're here.
It all worked out.
Thank you for joining us, John.
Yes, I appreciate that too. So I got a couple of things coming in this week that I'll post throughout our group. The controversial EFX Scout Trooper.
You did get that.
I ended up getting it because I got the 15% off Sideshow, which was nice for in-stock items. So I'll have that. That comes tomorrow. I have a KD Super Saiyan 3 Goku that comes tomorrow. I'll probably put that together. Someone posted that Iron Man toothbrush in our group. I have that coming tomorrow.
Iron Man toothbrush.
Of course you do.
Yeah, it's an electric toothbrush. It has like an arc reactor charger. It looks
I missed that
cool.
one.
Oh, don't worry. I'll post links and everything. Let's see. DMD Vader 1/3 is coming on Wednesday. I have the 1/6 scale, the HQS Tsume Goku coming in. I think we talked about that maybe in a show or two ago. I'll put that one together and we'll show that. And then the Vegeta should be coming or shipping in about a month or so after that. The KD Vegeta bust is coming in, which a lot of people have really, nice reception to. So I'll post some pictures of that. John shipped out the DeLorean and a couple other things.
Actually, yeah, you should be getting this week the exclusive Jango Fett.
Oh, nice.
The Boba. I still need to ship your Jabba the Hutt.
Okay.
But
so yeah, I'm gonna bring those. I'm gonna bring those back to work. I think I'm gonna put them at work. And then I just rebought the XM Boba Fett, which I know Shane will be real happy about.
It's one of the most underrated Star Wars statues out there.
Really?
Yeah. It's
good.
Amazing. I fucking love it. It goes for so cheap. It's underrated because it's not exactly screen accurate, but it's, in my opinion, by far the best Boba Fett statue out there.
It's a good one.
Because I'm trying to debate, would you choose that or the Mythos Boba?
Well, I think it's the best Boba Fett statue out there, so I would pick that.
It has great presence. It has a ton of switch outs. It has XM quality. It's slightly stylized, like almost cartoony, but not really.
That's my problem. I don't want it to be cartoony.
See, I don't see cartoony whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah, not at all. Not even a little bit.
Well, I'll be getting it back real soon. And let's look at it. Oh, there's one last question Kevin brought up in the chat.
And Lane has a question here too.
Oh, one thing I was wondering, Dr. Mike, John, Shane, were any of you going to be getting possibly the Prime 1 back tank?
For me.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, that's a no.
It's cool. Don't get me wrong. It just.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of cool pieces, but there's only so much room.
I think it's really cool, but again, it's short, it's small, it's wide, and it's in the movie for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's past there. Kevin, question for the chat: do you guys display your collections throughout your house, or you designate your collections to a room or two? I'll go first. I say that I have my movie room and I have this YouTube room, but when I open new things, I leave them like one on a shelf where right next to the TV downstairs. And I'll leave it there for like a week or two.
Testing the waters.
Yeah. And then there's a little table by the staircase by the front door. I have the half scale Yodas just sitting there together. Nice. So I had the Boba Fett, not Boba, I had the Mando bust on that table for almost like the first quarter of the year. And then after Mando was over, my wife's like, okay, this needs to move now. So, but yes, I am confined to 2 rooms, but I try to just put things out occasionally, mostly because I need to get it together and I'll move it later, but that's me. What about, so John, you're in a totally new situation. What is your current situation with displaying?
So right now, this is the office, and this is just going to be strictly Star Wars. So
Okay.
I have quite a bit of room. It's just a regular size room, probably about the same as yours, Mike.
Mhm.
And then upstairs is kind of where I have most everything else. And it's like 2 rooms. I'll do a tour at some point. So I have So it's really relegated to those 2 spots.
Yeah.
But I've kind of moved some of like my hot toys and stuff into my son's room since he's kind of getting into that phase of like in Marvel and Transformers and stuff. So
sweet. And Shane, we all know the answer for you.
It's in the basement. I do have a couple of my smaller ones in my office upstairs that I never use. It's really the dog's room now because I got my laptop down here. But yeah, like I got a couple of my Bowens that I have left, the 1/6 scales that I have. It's just something for decoration in the wall because the room was a little empty. But that's just a little something. My basement is where I keep all my shit.
I will say I did put up 2 garage shelves at my office at work, and I kind of shifted my desk forward. I have room for a 3rd garage shelf and maybe a 1-to-1 statue. And so now I'm starting to bring shit to work. So small little collection. This is a good one for us to end on, and then we'll
People don't want us to leave.
I know.
Name your favorite food in alphabetical order.
Any most anticipated statues you guys looking forward to? Could be more than one. What's up, guys? Thanks, Chris Tron, for the question. John, what comes to your mind most anticipated?
I may need a minute, man. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, let's see. Shane, what's your most anticipated?
My most, that's an easy one. And it's hard because I have a bunch of Transformers coming and shit like that. LBS Hulk. Obviously, I'm looking forward to, I'm near the end game, so I'm looking forward to everything. But that custom Cobra Commander statue that I designed or helped design, it got canceled. Not enough pre-order love, which made me sad in the pants. So I bought the file from the commissioner, and now Kevin's making it for me. So it's going to be one of a kind.
That'll be cool.
By far the statue I'm looking most forward to because
I'm happy that you're getting that done.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that worked out well.
That's awesome.
If anything, it worked out even better, I guess, because now it's a 1 of 1.
Dude, that's fantastic. That is good.
Yeah.
Shit.
Mike, you got so many.
Like, just pick one. It doesn't matter, man.
I was gonna say I'm really anticipating a couple of things right now because it helps me to design my room. But I'm anticipating the Queen Studios Mark 1. 1-to-1 Mark 85. I really want that to come in because I've been holding that spot on the right hand side of my TV forever. So I'm putting some artwork up on the wall, and then whenever Randy gets it into his warehouse, just please ship it. And then the Chewy, really looking forward to that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously it's coming really soon, so it's only anticipated for a short period of time. Granted, I've ordered it about a year ago. But statue wise, dude, I'm really looking forward to some. Look. There you go. I'm really looking forward to some LBS.
That whole.
I'm really the Hulk, the Iron Man. I'm looking forward to those because my back wall is Alex Ross Marvelocity prints, and then I'm just gonna have LBS lined up on that back wall.
Yeah,
I'm so glad that the LBS. Like, I'm not and I know unpopular opinion. I'm not an Alex fan, Ross. I don't like the style of his art.
That's okay.
Really don't. Yeah. And I know LBS is big into Alex Ross influenced in that, but I'm so glad that modern raged Hulk is not an Alex Ross looking Hulk, or I never would have bought it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. John, you're up.
Man, I am looking forward to that Kong and Godzilla Dio. Hopefully it's coming soon. That'll be something different.
Oh, that'll be
Surprised neither of you said the Iron Scam bust. Like, that thing was phenomenal, man.
No,
Yeah.
I mean it is, but there's so many things coming before it. It's just like
True.
you know.
And anymore, I'm trying to get away a little bit from pre-ordering stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I just don't think it's necessary anymore, and so it's kind of freeing up for me, kind of, because in 6 months, you know that you could be in a totally different spot as far as what you want to collect or whatever. So,
well, you guys, not me.
you
guys
should change.
No, I'm
change
good.
Change it up a little bit.
I've been in this long enough that I've changed it up a few times, and I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm good.
Well,
I'm happy where I'm at.
I think that was a good question to end on, and go ahead and post in our Facebook group. What are you most anticipating? Because sometimes we forget about certain things, and we're like, oh shit, man, that's coming out soon. Maybe I should go buy that or pre-order it or buy it once it gets in stock. But anyway, I think that was a fun show. That was pretty quick, 90 minutes. Covered a lot. Didn't cover things that came in, but that's okay.
If everybody could hit that like button, there's 40 people, 25 likes. Hit the like button.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Hit that like. Go ahead and subscribe. We are going to be cruising past 2,000 subscribers probably in about a week or two. And then our goal is to get to 2,500 probably in a month or so. So, help us do that. We appreciate it. Of course, we love having you guys here. Just kind of a slow week, but we're making the best of it. So as the week goes on, as you get things, post them in the group and we'll talk about it. And thank you guys for who did post things in, because obviously we'll put it on the show. But we'll look forward to seeing you guys. Our goal is to be back on Sunday, but we'll let you know if we need to move things again. But thanks for joining us. Hope you guys have a great night. Have a fun week of collecting, and we'll see you next time.